Okay, I'm working on this piece. Find our group though. I don't know why it's not up here. Why is it like different every time? I just want it to be the same. Okay. Go. I'm doing this split face of Walt. Got my pencil. I'm just working on this a little bit. I did some coloring. I got Walt with sort of Mickey in his eyes. I don't know what I want to do for the background yet. I don't know if I want to do castle, because the castle might be hidden behind them. I don't know if, because then I'd have to bring it up and then it would feel like the castle's on their head. But then I was thinking like a sketch of Mickey behind. I don't know though. They're sort of where I'm at now. That's what, like, out the sketch. I don't really need the sketch anymore. I'm gonna work a little bit on this. Maybe do some lighting or something like that. I've been kind of letting my iPad charge a little bit. Let's try to put this. The thing with like mustaches. So there's sort of like two mustache layers here. It's almost like, let me get my airbrush out. It's almost like there's a color behind it. Then you have these like bigger whiskers or whatever you want to call them. Again, I'm not trying to make it like really realistic. I'm just trying to make it kind of cartoony and realistic. But let's do. Again, I'm going to jump around. I'm going to do this ear over here. Again, I know I'm usually like at 8 o'clock, a little earlier today. I feel like I'm drawing a little bit differently, where like I do the color underneath, kind of like it's like a painting of some sort. So I can kind of erase that little area there. Again, this is our double. Let's see if I can do some of this blue color. I want to do like two versions of this though. I want to do like a Mickey, vintage Mickey with like the Pac-Man eye. And then we'll do the Mickey like this. But again, I don't know what I want to put in the background. If it's like a sketch of Mickey or if it's like Steamboat Willie. What's up, Maribel? How are you? Good to hear from you. Oh, I didn't mean to. Again, I'm a little early. I'm earlier today. Kind of had a day off. Not really, though, because I'm always doing my photography or something. So today was a lot of promoting, I guess, myself, but also a lot of people, a lot of sales from Etsy. And then I started coloring this because it seemed like people were interested and wanted. See, that's where you gotta erase that. I'm going to do the blue for Mickey. This is sort of a modern Mickey. Question. Think you can do Robin Williams like him as the character from Flubber, or like Robin Williams with like half face like Flubber flubber face. In that case, that would be tough. I could try. I don't know if I'll do that right away because the Robin Williams genie is doing really well. I don't want to do another one right offhand, but I think that would be cool if you did like a half-face flubber, but the would like half of the face just be like green, kind of like flubber? The half and half. Yeah, but what would be the like half is the green flubber or whatever? Isn't it green? I've seen the movie like once. I'd like to see it again though, because Robin Williams is a genius. Text. Half and half. Yeah, I know half and half. It's just like he's a scientist in that movie. I would like to do something with like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids though. I was drawing Rick Moranis like last year, but we never finished. Put this blue up here and Mickey's and I'm using the airbrush in this sense. True, about it being quick. Quick? I don't know what that. Like too soon to do another Robin Williams, that's what you mean? Let me increase this brush size. I'm working on a lot of pieces right now. I know I'm kind of spreading myself thin. I wish I could finish everything. I think this one will definitely get finished first before the genie thing. Yeah. Let me get some water real quick. I might have to turn the air on. Again, every day I'm like doing art in the morning, and then I go and do my. I'm trying to balance everything. Because I run photography, business, so I try to not spread myself too thin. Oh, I didn't want to undo that. And then we're doing a lot of these lives at night. I'm just trying to stay consistent with the lives so you can see something every sort of night. I'll get my water in a second. I'm feeling a little. Everything's just so dry in the summer or in the winter. And how is the voice of the genie? How is the voice of the genie? Was that a question? I need to put a little bit of the blue here. I kind of like this blue for Mick. Again, it's figuring out what is going to be in the background of this. If there's going to be, I mean, there could just be like, I feel like Walt Disney's like autograph, and then it could say it all started with a mouse or something like that somewhere. Type how he is. Yeah. People seem to love it. They really do. They're liking the shirts. If you want to get a shirt, go to etsy.jdrawsdisney.com. I'm going to put up. I don't think I put my link up on jdrawsdisney.com because that is a site. My Etsy. I think I might have switched it. I forget though. I just try to do a little bit each day. Again, I have other things I'm working on too. So I kind of like how this is coming out. Let me get some water real quick. And we're just doing some shading. Again, I think it's far from done, but and how I approach each art piece is like if I would wear something or if I would buy sort of like something like that on a shirt or on a mug, then I know that I'm on the right track of what I'm doing. Let's just do it in this. Might have to put that layer under. I'm gonna do it just on top of the pink, which is right here. Although it's not gonna work too well because the pink is with that other brown there too. I said I was gonna get water, but I didn't. There's our face so far. That's good. Good water. Alright. Just doing some shading. Maybe I'm gonna go to the nose here. Walt has a little bit. I feel like I did start putting the shadow under his nose. Again, we're not making it completely like realistic. We're just making it fun. And I don't know if we're going to do the castle behind them. I do have some stock castles that I've drawn. Let me see. Where's his nose? It's right here, so we want to put the shadow underneath that nose. Again, after I do something to the picture, I usually kind of snap back to see how it looks to make sure I'm on the right track of said piece. So that's why you always see me do something and then I snap out of it. And then I pick another part that I want to do. We started this sketch last night and then people were kind of encouraging me to kind of color it, so I just kind of went to work, and this is kind of what I've been working on today. There we go. Might have to blend that down so it doesn't look like a mustache. And I take that finger and I blend it. How's everybody doing tonight on this Friday? I think we did every day this week. I need to turn that heat off though. I feel like the heat's on. A little bit more shading to do. The weirdest thing though with this is that Walt's face goes down more, so I feel like over here on the left side we have to write something like it all started with a mouse or something like that, and that kind of wraps around, or I don't know how we're going to do it because I couldn't make his chin, Mickey's chin, come all the way down where Walt's is. Walt has this to actually make the mouth line up. That's our biggest problem with this piece. Not that it's a problem, but you get what I'm saying. Alright, let me put in this smile. I feel like I always make something I like a little bit more. Not that I really like the Robin Williams Dark Now. Been windy in the past couple of mornings. Oh yeah. It's been rainy here all day. I didn't deliver any food today. I didn't really want to because it's just been so rainy. So I kind of worked on this, and I did send out one piece of art. So that's headed to somebody. And then a lot of people ordered shirts. The Robin Williams Genie shirt. Again, I'm only going to do this for, I think we started at 7 a little bit. I don't know if I'll do an hour. But again, we're just doing some shading on this piece that I started coloring earlier. These are just things I've never seen before. So if you're looking for original art, you gotta go to my Etsy and check it out. I think I want to start painting though soon. Get into painting. Just like different types of painting. Not really, I don't know, probably be Disney. I feel like we need to put, here's sort of a tip. Not a tip, but if we're gonna put in I would just grab these sort of lines up here, and then put like 2 lines going across for his eyebrow, or his forehead there. I'm gonna turn the heat off because it's like really hot in here. There's the picture. Huh. I'm gonna grab this white here probably as an airbrush, I think. I'll just make these put on a new layer. Put 2 up here because I put them in the little hat there. I don't know if I want this line coming down like that. I feel like it needs to come more across. Something like that is kind of good. Sort of like a double line like that. I don't know if I like that. There's all little like lighting throughout the forehead too. But again, we don't want to get too carried away with the details and stuff. But I like to add lighting to everything so it looks, there's some lighting over here. It's kind of like what I did with the Robin Williams one a little bit. But I didn't do too much lighting on the genie when I drew the genie. I don't know, like Sorcerer's Hat, what would be behind him? The wheel from Steamboat Willie? I don't know, you guys kind of come up with what you think should be behind Walt and Mick. I'm so glad the heat turns off. It takes a while in my place for the heat to turn off, like 3 minutes. You feel like you're gonna die, and then it finally turns off. Or like a sketch of Mickey in the background. I don't know. Do some lighting for his ear over here. Ear over here. I think it's okay to put like multiple things on different layers as long as you can always erase it. So unless you're not moving the said thing you're drawing, it's okay to put it on multiple layers. I feel like that looks like this. some lighting here. Hope you guys are well on this. I'm going to do a little bit more. Again, I don't like to work too much on one thing, but I do like to come live and say hello. I feel like I need to do some black back there, though. I see that line there. I was starting this, and then my iPad died. This little line there. I'm going to find that. It's like a little shading going on for his brim of the hat there. Looks a little bit more like he's wearing the hat. I forget who was the ape that Kimby visited at MK today. King Louis? Was it King Louis that was there? Could have been King Louis from the Jungle Book. I feel like I saw him there. Let's give him more sort of depth over here, so I'll do... It's got this line coming up here. I'm really digging this so far. I gotta fix this on his hat, though. What was it? The ape, yeah. I mean, that's the only... I feel like that's the only ape, right? Although there's also like characters from Tarzan. So, could have been that. Let's see if I can bring his chin down. Am I still in the airbrush? Okay, airbrush fine. I mean, when you're doing this, it's kind of like painting as well. You have these underlying layers. You just, in painting, you would just go light first. That's kind of like what we're doing here. And then go over that. Him in Baloo for a half and half drawing. Yeah, I mean, that might work, I would think, is if he's like, but then isn't there like other bad guys in that? Like, if that's gonna be like a bad, those are like two bad guys. I don't know, like bad and good. But then there's also Bagheera, and in that too. But then I feel like Baloo and like Mowgli could be one, like, you know, Bare Necessities could be one. His chin is looking really big, but that's how big it kind of goes down. It goes down even more, I think, than that. But we're trying to make it so it's not so. But again, over here in this area, we have to have something. I don't know if like that's where like the start of Mickey's like body is, or if there's going to be like words there that go over the chin. That's what we have to kind of figure out. I'm going to let you guys kind of decide what you want to put there, because it kind of just looks so empty. So that's where we'd have to figure out what we want to do. Let's do some shading over here. This starts coming up, and then it... Again, I really like doing lighting and shading and things like that. That's why I kind of... spend time doing this tonight. This line has to kind of come over. You guys like these late night streams? I really do have a little bit of energy today. Last night I was pretty tired, but we still were able to pull this off. I feel alive when I do drawing, especially when I do it live. Let's have this come up here in this area here. You know, he's got a lot of like little lines over here that will kind of age him a little bit. I'm gonna get some more water. Then I'm gonna come back, figure out if, I don't know, it all started with a mouse is gonna be like over here, because I don't know why that would just kind of trail off or curve up, you know. That's what we have to figure out, because that's kind of where it's going to come down here. I'm not going to put like his neck in there. Let me get some more water. I'll be back with you in a minute. Again, I started working on the teeth too. I really like this one. I think it's coming out pretty cool. We just have to figure out what we're going to do for background stuff. Yeah, and if we put something down here in the area of that, it all started with a mouse. Like, is it written like kind of like that on top of each other? You don't know. Or if like there's a little sorcerer hat. We got to figure out what we're gonna do. I'll be right back. I think the shading on Mick looks pretty good. Let me see if I can do some of his like tongue in here. Give it a little bit more. Again, this is all done on my iPad Pro. I think this is not the newest one. It's not like the latest one, but it's maybe the third or fourth. I think there's like a fifth now generation. But it gets the job done. It's Procreate on that. See, that little line gives it a little bit more dimension. And then we'll increase this. I feel like I have gotten a little bit faster digitally. Bring that coming up over. I said I didn't do a lot of lighting with the Robin, like on the genie side. I didn't really do a lot of lighting with that. I don't know if you put Tinkerbell or something in there. He always had Tink with him when he would do something. But again, maybe there's like a little, I don't know, sketch. I always like to line up the mouth and the nose, so that's kind of what I've done here. Let me blend this out. Putting in lighting, oh, not good. Let me, what do we got? Airbrush. You always have to go darks and lights though in order to now it's starting to get on his tongue. Like this would be the light in here. So once you put that in, it's gonna make it look a little bit better. Oh, that's too pink. I need to go white. Let's go white. Kind of like a white. All right, there we go. That looks a little better, no? What do you think? You're digging it? You're digging it? You guys digging it? Little castle down there. I don't know. Or it starts coming up and there's a castle at this point. And then it's like Walt said, I don't know. Again, it's hard. It's like one of the harder pieces that I've done because they don't their faces don't really connect. Because Mick's got this small little circly head and Walt's got this like rectangular head. So it's the hardest, probably the hardest one to figure out what you put in this space. Because once we take away Walt here and Mickey there, it's like, what do you put like pixie dust around this area? I'm not going to shrink his head to be like smaller, you know. Or do you put words here? It all started with a mouse. It all started with a mouse and it goes up. It all started with a mouse. But then I feel like the mouse should be on this side. It all started with a mouse. And then mouse gets bigger. That would be kind of cool. What do you think? It's like you guys are helping and I just keep throwing it out there. Just watch. We got to make it like, what color? White? I feel like a white. Because it's going to be on like a darker shirt. So we can always make it a different color. Let's go. We'll do this and then we'll end it. What do you think? We'll say, we'll go to add text. We'll go over here. We'll go to Walt a graph. And we got to turn this. Let's turn this. Oh, let's type it. I don't know if I'll do it all in one. It. Would that be capitalized? It all started. And I feel like that would be the curve. But I feel like we gotta make that bigger. And then mouse, it would just get bigger as it's going through. But I feel like that has to be all on the same side as it starts curving on Mickey's head here. So let's start it. It all started with a mouse, and mouse would be big over here. Okay, let's start warping this. Warp advanced mesh. Let's do this. Bring this up a little. Binary? Is it a binary? I don't know. Distort. I thought there was more. I thought advanced gave me more flexibility. I guess not. It all started. It. I'm just trying to curve it. I would use the space under Mickey to my advantage. I would use the space under Mickey to my advantage. It all started to my advantage. It all started. Is it by a mouse or with a mouse? I gotta check that. It all two lines maybe. Like here, yeah. I was thinking that it all started with the mouse, but I wanted mouse like big, and then leading into that chin. I thought, like, watch. Let's look at it first, and then we'll go. It all started. I was thinking the two lines as well can be. It all started with a mouse. Isn't it with a mouse or by a mouse? With a mouse. With a mouse. Why am I questioning it? With a. And then this. I don't know. I'm always like the play with words. It all started. Let's turn it. Turn it. Why aren't you turning? Turn with. Hope we never lose sight of one thing, that it all started with a mouse. With. And then I feel like you can play around down here and maybe put a sketch or something behind that. I don't know. Where's our warp? And then A would be big. I feel like it could touch his face too, but I kind of wanted it. that. With, advance, pull this, with, and then this whole thing has to say mouse. That's just what I was envisioning. Just so it's not that empty space, you know? Do you guys like that? With a mouse. Alright, and then it's going to start getting bigger. It's going to be like M. And then we can put that in quotes too, because that's Walt said that, so we might have to add that. But then I think it should have the signature on the right hand side, Walt's signature on the actual shirt. I think that would look really cool. I feel like it should be all big, no? No. Mouse, okay. I feel like I need to just make it. Come on. Keyboard. What am I doing? I need it to be a bigger size. No, that's wrong. There we go. Freeform warp. Advance. Am I gonna have to like spell it, like put one letter at a time? I might erase the M and just bring the M back in manually. Let's see if I can fix this. I don't think I can. Because again, I wanted to form the face. Alright, let's erase the M. Okay. I think that's it. We're going to erase the M. And bring in another M. Guys, thanks for hanging out on this Friday. It's 7:40. I did go longer than usual, but usually I do 8 to 8:30 or so. But again, I was having fun with this piece. I really like it. I think I'm digging it. I don't know if you're digging it, but hopefully you are. Sometimes you have to add words. It all started with a mouse. We gotta put the M in now. M. Alright, let's bring that up. I'm gonna curve it though when it work. There. Nailed it. MOUSE. And low battery. Thank you. Perfect. Perfect timing. There we go. There's the start of your next design. I think there needs to be more though. Background, some sort of something going on. Fireworks somewhere. I don't know. Castle somewhere. Again, I hope you guys are digging that. I'm digging it. I think it looks really cool. That's it for me tonight. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. It all started with a mouse. Walt Disney said that, and then we'll put Walt's autograph here, and then we'll play around with a background or something. But overall, How much time did we put into this? I'll show you. 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's what you get. Not done yet, but I love it. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Be well, my friends. Peace.